Hello traders, welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is Director NKFX. Subscribe to this channel, like and comment on the videos that I'm posting so that we can continue sharing more insights and knowledge related to Forex and Forex trading. So today I want us to do a market weekly outlook of the week that we are just about to begin from the 1st of September after we've closed the month of August on Friday. So before we start with the economic calendar, tomorrow on Monday, September 1st, so it seems tomorrow it shall be a very slow day, especially during the New York session, since we have the bank holiday in the United States. So you can see that tomorrow we don't expect so much volatility. Again, we don't have a high impact news during the London session. On Tuesday, we see that we shall have high impact news, that is the manufacturing PMI at 5 p.m. On Wednesday, let's see, on Wednesday we shall have the AUD news at 4:30 and 11 a.m. That is RPA Governor Bullock speaks and the GDP quarter over quarter, and then we shall have the USD or job openings at 5 p.m. On Thursday we shall have the Swiss franc CPI month over month, and then at 3:15 we shall have the ADP non-farm employment change, employment claims at 3:30, and the PMI, the ISM services PMI. And on Friday we shall have the card employment rate and employment change, and the USD NFP and unemployment rate. So this is the NFP week, so we expect that seems that we shall have some major moving news, especially from Tuesday, especially during the New York session. So we see what we shall get up to Friday. Where we shall be having one of the major impact news, that is the NFP, the non-farm employment change, and the unemployment rate. Remember, so directly let's go to the charts and see what we expect very quickly for the following week. I've not erased what I analyzed last week on DXY, because I've realized that it's still playing out as we had analyzed. We had seen that we had these two key levels. The market had been playing over, has been playing around this zone for the past 4 weeks, and it's a consolidation zone. But according to my analysis, I had seen that we are expecting, last week we expected DXY to come, retest this zone and continue being bearish, but unfortunately it came before then. By the closure of the week, it is still retesting the same support zone, and it's still in the same support zone, and we are expecting maybe it might break out to the downside, or we see what will happen, because gold DXY, that is, has been consolidating around this zone. That means that it might continue, or it can take any direction. But as per my analysis, bearing in mind that I can see a certain trend over here, let me check. If we check this, we can see that we have a certain trend line here that seems as if it has broken out, but we don't want to force a breakout of a trend line. So this looks like a weak breakout. So until it confirms to be a strong one, we cannot be so confident that it will still continue being bearish. But as it's now, my bias still stands. As I had said, it's from this consolidation, then consolidation come and retest, and then we continue being bearish. That is still my bias for DXY, not unless the market communicates otherwise during the coming during this week or the coming weeks. Yes, so that is all for DXY for this week. We continue seeing what will happen. In case of anything, I'll update you on my Telegram channel, that is director MK_FX. If you have not joined, use the links on the description of my YouTube channel and join the Telegram community. Also follow me on Instagram at director MK_FX, where I also post daily trades and I post trade ideas and analysis regularly, so don't miss out on these chances. We have that channel. We took some trades last week. I was not that actively engaged in the market last week, but this week I will be much engaged in the market. So let's continue follow me and let's continue getting the insights together and sharing more knowledge together. So I go directly to the next instrument, which is apparently gold being one of my favorite pairs, or being my favorite pair in the forex market. You can see gold ended last week with a very strong bullish momentum. These are the key levels that I was observing last week. And the ones who have been following me on my Telegram channel, I had updated some times back that gold is currently going to an all-time high. Let me remove that and show you from the daily time frame. When did this happen? Okay, I never knew about this spike, but okay, it's coming to this level where we can see we have this level. Oh yeah, it's okay. The highest level in gold is 3500. And it's okay. That is why I've marked it here. It's 3500, and you can see from the daily time frame. I don't know, let me delete all these drawings. I shall draw them again. From this daily chart, you can see that we had this consolidation zone for quite some time, and the market has come back there. This zone was after a very major bullish move, and then now this one has closed the last week with this very strong bullish candle, and I'm expecting it to break out and continue moving. With the fact that I'm also still biased on DXY weakening, continued weakening of the DXY, I still, the way we have analyzed, I still expect that gold will go to an all-time high, or else, let me just put it this way in a very simple term, it will reach the current high of 3500. That is my bias currently, but within some few coming months, we expect it to go to an all-time high. So basically, let us go back to the 4-hour time frame and analyze and see what we are expecting for the coming week. So let's see how gold played out last week. So we were observing this level, we had this level, this key level, we also had this level, and we had this level down here. So after last week, we had this major bullish engulfing candle that came with the Powell speech and hint on cutting rates. We had this move, and I said that we expect them, maybe we shall have a bit of pullback, so that we can continue being bullish, or else the market will continue being bullish. The market now continued just being bullish after just a small couple back here, and then it ended the week with a very strong bullish momentum, very strong. You can see this candle. These are Marobozu. So this means that we are expecting a lot of bullish momentum in the market for the coming week. And with the fact that we are also expecting that Powell might cut rates the way he hinted, that is why I'm so biased that gold is going to an all-time high, especially after Powell cuts rates. gold will go to an all-time high. That is my bias, and I stick to it. So let's see what will happen. So for this week, I'm expecting maybe gold might retest this zone that it broke out and continue being bullish, or else it can continue being bullish, and then we shall come back to either retest to this zone, or this zone, and then we continue being bullish. But my bias for the whole week is a bullish market. However, for daily trades, we always check the 1 hour time frame to see what we expect, and even currently on the daily time frame, I still expect that we are bullish. We are taking bullish trades. Right now we have no sign to show any sell anywhere close, so let's continue maintaining our bias for bull buys and watch out on the market opening. The market is opening in maybe 1 hour or few minutes. Actually, it's few minutes, so let's see how the market will open, and then we shall know. Let's look at maybe one pair or more, an extra one pair, and NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ 100, I said that we're still bullish. But for the previous week we were bearish. We sold NASDAQ. I can remember posting this on the weekly outlook for the other week. And last week we had I expected, let me delete this level. Let me delete all those two levels. Those were daily levels. We had these levels that we were watching the previous week. I had that level, and I had that this level. This was a very key level. I expected that NASDAQ would come back to this level and continue selling and continue being bearish. However, we can see we have a level that we have another level, another key zone that NASDAQ has formed around this zone that is here. So we continue watching out, especially for daily trades. What we see how the market will communicate, but I'm still biased that NASDAQ will break this level and maybe sell until we get another stable price action that shows that we are going in for buys. All we need to do is just be very observant and patient and see what the market gives. That price action to give us buys might come at this point. However, I'm still biased on sales, but let's be very observant and follow me on my Telegram channel. I'll update in case we see good trades. I'll post so that we can take them together. Same case applies to I don't want to say it applies to US30 since I've not seen the chart, but let's analyze this currency pair, Gbpusd. Gbpusd for the previous weeks or previous months, because these are this is since July. Now we are in September, we are heading to September. You can see that it hit this level, came down, retested the same level at this point, and then continued being bearish. However, we were observing a certain level here. I think it was here, and you can see when the market came here on the week that Powell gave us the hint on interest rate cuts, we got this bullish engulfing, and I had said that I'm expecting the market to test this zone over here. This was the zone, and then we continue taking buy trades until the market communicates otherwise, and that is what happened. It came and retested and went on. We went in for buys, and then it retested again. So currently it's last week. If we were to be keen on Gbpusd, we can see that it revolved around this area. This was the area that it revolved around. Yes, that area, that is the area it revolved around for the entire week. But I'm still expecting that we might continue being we are so biased on buys on Gbpusd, not unless the market communicates otherwise. So look for buy trades and use top-down analysis. I'll be doing another video on top-down analysis to show you how you should analyze and get down to the 15 minutes time frame where you take your entries, so that you can get accurate and good trades without making errors from the 4 hours. Like when we analyze on the 4 hour, we are just getting the general direction of the market and our bias on the market. When we come to take trades, we always, especially daily trades, we always come to the 1 hour time frame and see what the chart is giving us, and then we come back to the M15 where we take our confirmation patterns and candlesticks, and then we take our trades. We can use M15 or M30. That is what I use, especially in gold. We use the M30 and the M15 candlestick as a confirmation. So we continue being very observant in the market and see what the market shall give us. Let's see about the USD JPY, the general direction. I had said that I had observed that USD JPY and USD and Euro USD, they have been consolidating around the same area like DXY, and I pointed out that, and the area is here around this zone, the same way the DXY is doing. To Euro USD it's the opposite now. No, sorry. So until we have a stable breakout out of this zone, that is either to the downside or to the upwards, depending on even the DXY, we cannot say confidently that we are looking we cannot confidently get the direction. So currently what we can do is, during the week we can look for scalp all day trades during in this zone where the market has been consolidating, that is around these two zones. We see whether we can get good trends that are viable. However, we might be seeing a possible breakout of USD JPY to the downside. That is my bias. We might be seeing a breakout to the downside, but until it confirms that with a strong candlestick, with a strong pattern, we cannot be biased on sales on USD JPY. So currently we continue observing what is happening around this zone. It's so difficult sometimes to trade when you have consolidation around the same zone, but you can take day trades, bearing in mind the fact that we are doing our analysis on the 4 hour time frame. We can take daily trades on the 1 hour time frame and profit from them on USD JPY. So just follow me on my Telegram community. I'll be updating you once we see viable trades. So that is what we have to see for today. I've analyzed USD JPY, GBPUSD. We have seen on NASDAQ and we have seen on gold, and our general outlook on the DXY and our bias. So we continue being very observant on the market and see what the market shall give us, and then we shall take trades depending on what the market communicates. Tomorrow on Monday it will be a slow day, especially during the fact that it's a Monday. It's already slow. Again, we don't have high impact news during the London session, and we have a bank holiday in the US, so tomorrow will be very slow, but we can get the day trades, especially in gold. We won't miss a trade, so we shall be very observant and see where to get a trade. At least 50-70 pips is enough for the day, and then we shall come back well to the market on Tuesday, where we have a full operational market without the holiday, and we shall take good trades. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and also use the links on my description to follow me on Instagram, the Telegram community, and on TikTok at MKFX. Thank you so much. Adios. See you on the next.